Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here, and we got a list of 15 properties in total, and mostly I did this video. We can probably hear the background noise right now. Construction's still happening beside us, and I mentioned yesterday that it's really inconvenient, but whatever. Deal with it, life goes on, and I really wanted to showcase one property in particular that I think you'll really enjoy. It's the last one in the list, but before that we're going to get to a couple other ones. So we've got this one on Ferguson here at 369. I love how they did the custom door insert. You don't see that a lot in these homes. You see mostly small or sometimes even no windows in these the sort of three-story towns. It's been done very well inside. The decoration is nice. Now you do have over at Main Living, you have a similar sized unit, similar layout, and you even have a 9-foot ceiling on the main floor, and they're typically going 350 to 360. So at 369, they may find themselves really kind of out of the loop, and who knows, right? I mean, it shows very well. This one on Derry is either facing Derry or it's facing Tremaine. Either way, you're going to see some nice escarpment views. Now, there's the construction again. In the kitchen, I've never understood on this listing. They've canceled and relisted a few times. There's a stainless steel hood fan and white appliances. It would have made sense to make the investment and actually put stainless steel appliances in here. I think that really affects their marketing. And there is something that you can do called virtual staging. So if you don't want to rent furniture, which is very expensive, you can actually stage a home like this that's vacant with virtual furniture, and you'd think it sounds cheesy. It's actually really good. I'll put a link down below the video. It's kind of a little best kept secret on our team. We've used it quite well in certain cases where we have a property where the budget just isn't there to put actual furniture in, but people can get a better sense of how you could lay out a room. So Spire Circle's 395, 1275 square feet. It's called a Bolton model, so there's kind of a big long room in the back, and then you have a kitchen with an eat-in. And I like everything about this home. I like the floor plan. The only thing is there's one bathroom upstairs, one full bathroom to share between the 3 bedrooms, and that makes the room look small. It's actually not a bad sized room. And then you have kind of the standard Mattamy yard. We've talked about the fact that you actually have access to your yard through your neighbor's house. That's just one of the things with Mattamy backyards, because you don't have direct access to your garage, because what Mattamy believes is that it's better to have a larger family room than to take up 3 or 4 feet for a corridor. So that's just something you want to know about these homes before proceeding. Sometimes people put a little garage, but in a row of 6 homes, if you're the end or the second in, you might even have people going through your backyard too, which is a little bit of an inconvenience. But I think that the trespasser and the trespassee are probably equally uncomfortable. So neighbors try to arrange and keep that to a minimum. So farmstead, I say trespass. It's actually it's a land right that you have written into your deed that says that you can access. So farmstead is 418.4, and really this one doesn't have a lot of features that I really like. It's nice that they open this up, because if you don't have this open, it's kind of a closed concept. The photos don't really do a lot for this one, although the price isn't bad. I would say that the price is pretty competitive. We've seen units in this particular complex go for $420, in some cases even over $430. It's about 1,600 square feet. So Landsboro's $449, and I really like this one. I like the floor plan. I like the fact that it's under $450. Open concept design. I like the peak ceiling in the family room. It just gives you a little bit of an extra look. The gray wall colors are actually very stylish right now, and this one gives a good impression. And townhouses have really cranked up. It's hard to get anything in a townhouse for less than $400 these days. Stag Gardens is one of my favorites of the day. So it's a Quincy corner, just under 1,900 square feet. I guess the fireplace must have been so hot that it spontaneously disappeared. So you've got a mantle and you've got nothing else there. Your kitchen, gas stove, and some moldings. So with a bit of hardwood floors, maybe even some stainless steel appliances, this one could kind of edge up a notch. You've got a nice backyard here. These homes have been going in the 530s, 540s. Like, this is underlisted. Like, I think that this one really could sell for more than asking. I think it's at that price where you jump on it really, really fast. We've got a double car garage coming out very soon on Costigan, so stay tuned for that. It's around the same size as this one, and it shows very well. So Birch is $549, Dorset Park, 50 by 134, and renovated. So usually the renovated ones kind of go for a little bit less than this. I think they would have probably had a bit of a boost in probably activity and showings if they were maybe a little closer to the 525, 530 mark. But you never know, right? I mean, if you want the higher price, oftentimes you've got to kind of pull people up a little bit. The bedrooms, same as we've been talking about in Dorset Park, are a little bit smaller, but you get 4 of them. So even if 3 of them are half decent and you have one that uses maybe an office, and you've got a wonderful treed lot here. There's a lot of things that are extra good about that one. Weller Crossing, no pictures, double car garage. Competitive advantage on this one is that it's actually a 5-bedroom home plus a finished basement. So at this price, it's still less than 2,500 square feet, but don't expect miracles inside. I bet that this one is probably not showing to, let's just call it, its ultimate potential. Just based on the list price. So this Balsam model, it's Sundial built this one, $579, and so we've got a deeper lot. Typically the Sundials are known for having lots that resemble Old Milton, like Bronte Meadows. 40 by 100 is a very common lot size for the old part, but it's in the new area. It's probably, I would say, maybe 6-7 years old by now, and we don't have pictures, but you can check the link down below here, and as soon as the photos are updated in real time, it updates that link. So 1023 Donnelly is $599 with a finished basement. Compared to some of the stuff kind of in the Pettit area, which has been going for over $600,000, this one doesn't look too bad at all. There are 4 bedrooms upstairs, plus you've got, it looks like, some finished space down in the basement. So all that together definitely looks good. And yeah, I would say that one, I believe, is on the north side of the street. That's what it says in there. But although I believe, if memory serves correctly, is that the south side of that Donnelly is actually the one where there's odd numbers. So look into that. There is a chance that it might back on to Louis St. Laurent. So Book Drive is $709. Definitely a fan favorite. I like this one, 3,100 square feet. The lighter kitchen, you can work with it. You can paint those cabinets. I wish they were a little bit higher. Whenever you have the 9-foot ceiling, it's always nice when you can extend those cabinets up. So it maybe doesn't have all the fancy features of some of the homes in this price range, but here's the thing, you can fancy this one up. You're not going to put a forest around something that doesn't have one. So that's the competitive feature. It's a nice wide lot. It's 70 feet wide across the front. I'm a big fan of this one and where it is. Good school district, good location. So it's in the Chris Hadfield School District. You can walk to a lot of great stuff, whether it's the GO train, the library, the gym, Home Depot, Sunset Grill. Anything there is probably within about a 10-minute walk, which is amazing. So next link, we've got this one on Cedric here. It says just under 2,500 square feet. It's not that big. There's no pictures really, but the price looks good. We've seen this particular model go for a lot more when we've seen some other sales. So this one here on Aramosa, $695, and so it's kind of closer to Guelph on Side Road 20. So you've got, it looks like a man cave. You've got 2 separate homes here. I'm not normally a big fan of when people kind of label pictures, but for this one, it might have made sense to kind of say, this is in house number 1, this is the basement, because you just really don't get a feel about where anything is, right? So there's so much going on with this one. I wonder if a little bit of legend or a roadmap would probably help out. So the last one is this one on Savaline, and I love the aerial shot. We have the ability now to do drones that can actually fly up and take some of these nice aerial pictures. So for a property like this, I think it's That's the perfect first shot. It's the Princess Margaret home. So this is really kind of an iconic listing. It's one that a lot of people have been curious about. There's been a lot of people going through this home on the weekends. And I sold a Princess Margaret home. It's very interesting because it's not, I didn't go in this one, but I know in the past the finishes haven't been as good as people think. Cosmetically, design-wise, it looks pretty good, but like laminate floors versus hardwood and things like that. But the feedback seemed to be very good on this home. Love the fact that there's some water close by. It's kind of by Hinchy Gate, and inside looks absolutely amazing. And it's basically there's a house that was torn down by accident, so they kind of replicated the look of that one. Great stuff. I'm not sure if the furniture is included or not. Typically, Princess Margaret gives you the house with the furniture. And what happens a lot of times is all the family and friends come and say, I want that bed, I want this. Even for a home-based business, I think that having that little entrance down there could be a very, very handy feature. And overall, amazing stuff. Great views, great house, wonderful property. You've got a detached double car garage, and there's a good amount of green space in parkland close by. So there was one over on Bayless that sold for over $1 million this year. And to me, this one is as good or better than that one there. And so awesome house. And it's going to attract some interest and some attention because it's so unique and different. So that is the list for the day, just as construction gets loud. So any questions, if you want to see anything, definitely if you want to see this Savaline one, I know the team is going to go check it out later today. Give us a call. We're always here to help you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.